I've been saying for a couple of years that we're at 5 minutes to midnight when it comes to the fiat system. And, a lot of people look at me like I'd gone mad and sort of scoff it off. But something has changed. Now people look at me and look at me like I've gone mad, but instead of saying, oh no, it's not going to happen, they say, Clive, you've gone mad. We're
Well,
2 minutes to midnight. Not 5 minutes to midnight, we're 2 minutes to midnight on the fiat system. So people have started to realize that the end is nigh and are starting to wake up. So we've gone from a situation where people say it's never going to happen to we're much closer than you think, Clive. So this reset, which we're all talking about, you hear it everywhere you go now. What is it? It's basically when something goes terribly wrong with the currency or with the bond market. I think it'll come from the bond market at the end of the day, and there's a panic situation. There's a rush by individuals to spend their money on anything. In other words, currency is going down at the expense of real assets. So real assets are melting up. They're going up very rapidly. Now, we don't know what will cause this. It could be some disaster. It could be some crisis, because you know how people act like lemmings. Suddenly they say there's going to be a shortage of sugar, and then immediately everyone rushes down to the shop and all the sugar bags are gone. So we don't know what would cause it, but if this happens, and it's just a possibility, we might find ourselves in a situation such as we found in early 1933, before they withdrew all the gold, when they closed the banks. In 1933, they closed the banks for a couple of weeks while they tried to sort things out, and then a month later, they ordered everybody to hand in their gold. But what would happen this time, I think it could be a situation where they close the banks to re-engineer a new type of system. And that might be a system based around gold, or it might be based around the central bank digital currency, or it might be a system based around a blockchain solution or tokenization. There could be many types of things out there. It could be a bail-in system where if you've got more than a certain amount, you're obliged to invest in government bonds to support the system. Or it could be simply, I think this is the preferred solution of governments, an acceleration of the rate of inflation. So what they would do is say to the central bank, we want you to stop interest rates rising because it's killing us. So we want you to cap the price of long-dated bonds by buying them in, and the central banks print money to buy in the long-dated bonds. So that's another type of reset. It's basically a sort of hyperinflation where you get rid of the old debt through high inflation. So obviously this